Windfall checks and steroid payments. Although windfall checks and steroid payments have nothing to do with winning the lottery or the medical industry, if used wisely, will help families own more of their homes sooner, pay less needless interest, and retire faster debt-free. Windfall checks and steroid payments come from the extra days beyond the 28th of each month that are set aside and allowed to accumulate with all the extra days of the other months. Take a calendar and calculator and follow along with me. In January, you have 3 days, the 29th, 30th, and 31st. February is a push and lets it leap year. March, you pick up 3 more days, so on and so forth, until by mid-year, there is a month where you get 3 paychecks. It happens again towards the end of the year, where there is another month where you get paid 3 times. Your lender does the same thing with your unpaid interest days that payroll departments who pay biweekly do with unpaid payroll days. The only difference, your payroll department deposits those extra days into your checking account twice a year, where your lender adds those extra days to your already huge outstanding loan balance. When a biweekly compensation cycle is converted to a biweekly payment cycle, the 2 extra unbudgeted biweekly checks that occur twice a year become steroid payments. What is confusing in how lenders have been able to earn billions of dollars of needless interest from unsuspecting borrowers is when lenders mix match the 2 cycles. We are taught from an early age that 6 of one is half a dozen of the other, so we let our guard down when it comes to these 2 cycles. If 2 employees made the same annual salary, whether one gets paid a little more, less often, semi-monthly, or the other gets a little less, more often, biweekly, it does not matter since both would have received the same annual income. That being said, the employee who receives biweekly paychecks has a definite advantage when it comes to saving and paying off debt quicker. The reason, biweekly employees take a 4% haircut per paycheck to earn the right to receive 26, not 24 pay cycles a year, yet most only budget for 24. If the majority of the time you get 2 discounted paychecks a month, you will budget for those months, not the 2 months where you get 3 paychecks. So what ends up happening is the 2 months a year where you get 3 paychecks, that third paycheck gets a free ride like a windfall. Because it was not expected and was not budgeted for, it is spent on anything, anywhere, kind of like a ship without a rudder. Any port is the right one. When windfall checks become steroid payments is when they are used for debt reduction. All of the borrower's interest, taxes, and insurance would have been paid with the first 24 half payments, making the 25th and 26th half payment like payments on steroids, pure concentrated principal reduction, not diluted by interest, taxes, or insurance, 8 times the potency of traditional payments. Anyone who gets paid biweekly, who pays their mortgage monthly, is doing themselves a terrible disservice, especially if they want to accelerate their loan. They have already taken a discount on their monthly income by being paid 2 short 14-day checks to cover a long, slow 30.5-day monthly payment. Then, to add insult to injury, are depleting their spendable income even further, adding extra payments to principal. The question is, why would you want to beat yourself up when, without increasing your minimum monthly payment or touching 1 penny of your treasured take-home pay, you can accomplish the same end result by just splitting your monthly payment in half and have the Biweekly Mortgage Association debit half your monthly payment each time you get paid, dollar cost averaging the extra payment to principal over 26 half payments, not just 24. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked what you have heard, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Thank you very much for viewing.